this video, we're going to find the missing side of an oblique triangle. So we're told that a pole tilts towards the sun at an 8-degree angle from the vertical, and it casts a 22-foot shadow. Now the angle of elevation from the tip of the shadow to the top of the pole is 43 degrees. How tall is the pole? So let's look at what information we're given. We're given this 8-degree angle from the vertical. So our vertical is right here, and we know it's a vertical because it's shown as perpendicular to the ground, but our pole isn't right there. Our pole is actually 8 more degrees, which means that if we're looking at the angle from the pole to the ground, it's going to be the 90 plus the 8, so 98 degrees, right? 98 degrees. Okay. Now we're told that it casts a 22-foot shadow. So here's our shadow, because remember shadows move away from the sun. So that's how we know our shadow goes that direction, right? And then we're told that the angle of elevation from the tip of the shadow, so that's right here, right? Here's our tip of the shadow, to the top of the pole is 43 degrees. So here is our 43 degrees. So we want to know how tall is our pole, right? How tall is our pole? Now because this isn't a right triangle, that makes it an oblique triangle. And so hopefully we can use either our law of sines or our law of cosines to do this. So if we look at what exactly was given, it appears that we were given an angle, our 98 degrees, we were given a side, which is the length of our shadow, and then we were given our other angle, that angle of elevation. So this is an angle side angle case. And so for this, we're going to want to use our law of sines. So let's remember what exactly our law of sines is. All right, so we're looking for a side and an opposite angle that it gave us. And as we look, we really don't have that, but we can kind of notice that we have two angles. And if we have two angles, then technically we kind of have this third one right here too, because the sum of 3 angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. So we can go ahead and we can add our 98 with our 43, which gives us 141, and then we can take that and we can subtract it from 180, and that's going to tell us what our missing angle is. And so when we subtract that, we see that we get a 39. So this missing angle right here is 39 degrees. So now we have angle C and we have its opposite side. So that's what we'll use for our law of sines. So we have 22 over the sine of 39. Now remember, very specifically, we have been asked, how tall is the pole? And so here we want to deal with side A. And so if we're dealing with side A, then we're going to be using the sine of 43 because that is what's opposite of our side A. So we're trying to get the A by itself. There's a couple ways to do this. We could cross multiply, or we could just multiply both sides by the sine of 43 degrees. And so we're going to go ahead and do that. And we see that that crosses off our sine of 43 here. And that's going to leave us with 22 times the sine of 43, all divided by the sine of 39 is going to equal A. So if we plug that into our calculator, we're going to see that A is going to be approximately 23.84 feet. And so now we know how tall the pole is. So the pole is about 23.84 feet long. And that's our solution. We're done.